maybe they have mental problems or they are stressed, they hate their employee, they hate their work, they hate their life, all this.
That's right, maybe. Only the employers and their domestic helpers really know why their relationship soured. Every so often, we see reports of maid abuse in the papers, and sometimes reports of maids fighting back. Just this month, a sleep-deprived domestic helper fed her employer's father-in-law and 2-year-old son with urine-tainted water. What drives people into such acts?
I think it's because there would be in a situation whereby the maid can't adapt to a new environment, and if she's homesick and she wants to get back home as quickly as possible. Yeah, so I think that's where both parties wouldn't be able to adapt well to the new situation. So that's where the abuse cases come in. Yeah.
I think because their pay is too low.
Perhaps a retaliation sometimes from the maid's part. Like she feels that the employers are being unfair to her, so she lets it out on somebody's innocent, such as the kids. Yeah. So, because the mothers sometimes are not at home, so when you put your kids under somebody else's charge, obviously they don't give the same care as a mother would to a child.
In fact, when I hear all these stories, what comes to my mind is how horribly treated they must have been to do what they have done.
Singapore has some 190,000 domestic helpers from different lands living in Singaporean homes. In fact, you are likely to find one domestic helper in every 6 homes. And oftentimes, it is not just the helper who gets unhappy.
It's because of the money. Everything that involves money will cause problems.
The maids come from a foreign area, so she doesn't know much about how to do the housekeeping, etc. And it frustrates the employers. And I guess some employers, they take particularly hard out on the maid because of, sense of power maybe. Like somebody's beneath you and you want to do something to her because she did something wrong, for example.
Maybe it's due to stress, like stress at work, and then employers come home and then they vent it out on the maids. Yeah.
I don't know, maybe because the employers take the maids as people that are of lower class, so they feel that they have the right to abuse them, and sometimes they may overstep their boundaries.
While cases of bad employer-employee relationships often hog the headlines, there are also cases where domestic helpers become very much part of the family. The key to such relationships: trust and communication.
Yeah, sometimes we have to try to understand the maid. Yeah, don't overload them. Because if you don't communicate or you don't trust the maid, then you will try to suspect, and if the maid is really good, then I think you blame the wrong person. Then you will create a war.
I guess sometimes because they come from a very different country and they don't know anything, I guess it's a lot of patience as well in terms of teaching. And to know that use a rewards and punishment system. So if your maid does do something good, at least maybe give her something small, I've seen my other friends, when the maid does well, they give the maid extra clothes or hand-me-downs, handbags, etc. It really makes the maid happy.
I think one is to accept them as a human being and not, go by the hierarchy that, okay, I have employed you. So they're giving their services and they get paid for that. They're not doing anything free of cost.
I think it's important to have trust in the maid, yeah. Because you are entrusting the maid to take care of the house and you're entrusting the maid to take care of the children.
Being a worker myself means I work with a boss, right? So if your boss doesn't trust you, will you be able to give a good result out of it?